Do you think rape occurs more often by a stranger or by someone the victim knows?
I feel rape occurs more often by a stranger. I feel like someone you know wouldn't do such thing to you.
I definitely think that it happens more often by strangers because anybody that I'm friends with and or that I work with or that I have in my inner circle is definitely not going to want to rape me.
Done by a stranger.
Well, I would think that it would happen more from a person that they know because, they don't really talk to strangers that often, or at least I don't talk to strangers very often. So, the real only possibilities I can see it really happening would be from somebody that I know that just wants to take advantage of me.
Do you think that rape is less psychologically harmful when it is a date rape or when it is committed by a stranger?
I feel it could be less psychologically harmful when it's a date rape, due to the fact that if it was someone you knew, you would completely lose trust in almost all your friends and trust in friends in general.
I definitely think that rape is more harmful when you are having it be someone that you don't know, only because now you're going to be constantly worried everywhere you go. Is that the person, or is it somebody that I work with, or is it somebody that's in my family? You're going to be constantly mistrusting and not trusting anybody.
It's more harmful when it's by a stranger. Someone you know.
I would think that it would be more harmful if it was a stranger because, that would just keep you from trusting anybody.
Do you think that rape is primarily sexually motivated?
I feel that rape is definitely mainly sexually motivated, but it also could be a male or even a female wanting to have that power to do that to someone.
I definitely think that sex is a primary motivation. Go out to the bar with a couple of your girlfriends, start drinking. Anytime guys have alcohol, they tend to feel that there's less boundaries.
Yes, it's sexually motivated. Yes.
I would think that it would be more having to do with power over sex. I mean, not every person, is just trying to have sex. It's more so, forcing somebody to do something, being in a position above them, making sure that they get what they want, rather than just sex.
Do you think that sexism and the objectification of women leads to domestic violence and the acceptance of rape culture?
I definitely believe that it could trigger it. For people who are lonely or something like that, they might see those ads and, resort to rape down the line if that is what they're motivated into doing or need to do to make themselves feel completed.
Without a doubt. Porn these days has basically given guys unrealistic expectations when it comes to females. People think that's how girls need to act and behave and be submissive, and you have movies like 50 Shades of Grey that make it more mainstream, and girls now have to live up to that, and girls don't necessarily want that.
Yes, they do. The objectification of women in social and media leads to rape.
Oh yeah, I would have to agree with that. I mean, the media portrays it all in just a terrible way that, people who haven't really been educated in the way that men should treat women and women should treat men, they just get this completely skewed outlook on what life is like and, what they can do and what's acceptable, because that line is just getting blurred and blurred every single day. The media portraying, naked women in the magazines, on TV, it's crazy.
Most people believe in the rape myth that it is more common to be raped by a stranger, but in actuality, it is more common to be raped by a friend, acquaintance, or date.
Most students answered that it is less psychologically harmful to be date raped than raped by a stranger. However, they both are equally as harmful.
Students also tended to believe that sex is the primary motivation for rape. In reality, power and dominance over women are the main motivations of the perpetrators.
Thankfully, our interviewees were aware of the final rape myth. We asked them whether or not sexism and sexual objectification towards women leads to domestic violence in rape culture. A majority of people would usually respond saying sexism and objectification do not lead to these things and that it is just an ad. However, our interviewees knew the facts and did not respond in such way.